Welcome everybody to CPHS Channel 6. I am DJ Paul. I'm bringing you high school rivalry baseball action between your Port Huron Big Reds and your Port Huron Northern Huskies. We are out here at Sanborn Field. It is a very mild and brisk Friday afternoon. Game time, first pitch scheduled to be started to throw at 7 o'clock. And we are just about at that time as the Big Reds, the home team for this game, are taking their field practice. Huskies will be first to bat, and here's the lineup. Playing center field, number 42, Shane Velasquez. He will lead things off. Number 54, Jack Trimble, playing second base. He will bat second. Batting third, Luke Borkovich, playing shortstop. Batting cleanup, number 44, Dallas Chacon, and playing first base. In the fifth slot, number 32, Hunter Beaushaw. He'll be playing third base. Batting sixth for the Huskies and playing left field, number 34, Ratho. I don't have him here on my roster sheet. I'll figure out his first name here in a minute. Pitching for the Northern Huskies will be number 58, Sam Wagner. And behind the plate, Junior Santo batting eighth. And in the ninth hole, player of the game Wednesday, Luke Scahill, playing right field for the Northern Huskies. For the Big Reds, it'll be Jack Lemon in center field. It'll be Dakota Fry playing second base, Raven Randall at third, Patrick Yale behind the plate catching, Ryan Page, number 11, the right fielder, that's where he'll be. Jake Lee, he'll be at shortstop. Dan Sterling playing first base. And Fayed will be the pitcher for the Big Reds. Tony Fayed, DHing for him, will be Nick Vani. And batting ninth for the Big Reds and in playing left field, number 8, Austin Schneider. So that is our lineup, and we are now about to have the first pitch thrown from the pitcher, Tony Fayed. First pitch in there for a strike one to start the game. Big Reds and Huskies played on Wednesday at Northern High School. It was an 8-1 victory for the Huskies as they blew up the bottom of the sixth inning with a 7-run rally. And the Huskies looking to keep the momentum going here at Sanborn Park as we are just underway. Count will be 0-2 to Shane Velasquez, the center fielder. 0-2 the count. Fayed sets. Here's the pitch. Pop back into the screen, out of play. Velasquez a great pitching job on Wednesday. 1 earned run on 4 hits for the Big Reds. Velasquez out for strike 3, swing and a miss. And the Big Reds, they'll toss the ball around. So, Tony Fayed, great start here. 1 up and 1 strikeout. 1 out for the Huskies. That's going to bring up Jack Trimble, the second baseman. Delivery from Fayed. Change up inside, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch in the dirt, ball 2. So Fayed behind in the count, 2-0. And he needs to throw one over the plate right here. Fayed sets, throws, here's the pitch. Low and outside, ball 3. So 3-0 to Jack Trimble. 3-0 pitch, right over the plate, strike 1.
Eat him up out there, boys. Eat him up. Tight D.
So here's Fayed with the windup and the delivery. That's going to be hit to the shortstop. And it'll be an easy throw for the Big Reds. 2 up and 2 down. As Lee throwing that ball over to Sterling for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Luke Borkovich, the shortstop. As the Huskies trying to avoid going out in order here for the top of the first. Here's the first pitch from Fayed. That's going to be swung on. That's going to drop in the grass, base hit. So Borkovich, he'll reach first with a 2-out single. And that's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Dallas Chacon. Bit of a frustrating game for Chacon on Wednesday, but was still able to produce. His last at bat was a walk for an RBI with the bases loaded. Before that, on Wednesday in the 4th inning, had the bases loaded with the game tied 1-1 and ended up striking out. So we'll see if he's made any adjustments right here in this game as he takes ball 1. Chacon looking for the signal in the batter's box, gets it, now sets. Fayed from the stretch delivers. High and inside, 2-0. Trimble able to reach on a 2-out single here in the top of the first. He's at first, not big of a lead. Fayed sets, here's the pitch. High, 3-0 to Chacon. So Chacon with a 3-0 count will probably get the red light here, no matter what the pitch is. And he will be walked on 4 straight pitches, so the Huskies have a hit and a walk here in this first inning with runners on first and second. That's going to bring up Hunter Beauchamp, the third baseman.
Eat 'em up out there, 2 down. Step the bag out.
Beauchamp steps in the box.
Step on the bag.
Fayed sets, here's the pitch. In there for strike 1. Good way to start the count
Watch gap out there.
if you're Tony Fayed. Here's the 0-1 pitch that's going to be swung on right to the second baseman. This should do it, and it will. So the Huskies, they get a hit and a walk, but can't score.
Go, baby.
And the Big Reds, they will come up to bat. It'll be Lemon, Fry, and Randall to start your bottom half of the first inning. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS Channel 6, back with rivalry baseball action in a moment. Stay tuned. Welcome back to high school rivalry baseball action here at Sanborn Park in Port Huron, Michigan. I am DJ Palm with CPHS 6 covering your game today. Very brisk and cold Friday afternoon, or Friday night rather, I should say. Today's supposed to be a doubleheader between these two teams, but the weather was not very permissible to play both games today, so these two teams will knock out at least one makeup game today. As Billy Lemon, the center fielder, he'll lead things off for the Big Reds. First pitch in there for strike 1. Sam Wagner getting a start on the mound. Both Husky pitchers, the last couple games that we have taped, have allowed 2 earned runs. One from Nate Campo and the other one last Wednesday. From Shane Velasquez. Here's the pitch to Lemon. Swing, that's going to be chopped to the shortstop. And a throw way over Chacon's head. That's going to have Billy Lemon safe. He'll reach on an error. As the throw from Luke Borkovich just a bit high. And leadoff runner for the Big Reds is on first. That's going to bring up Dakota Fry. Pitched in last Wednesday's game. As he plays second base today. First pitch, strike, and Lemon trying to steal second, not going to get there. He will be thrown out, so the error by the Huskies won't matter much as Billy Lemon thrown out at second. Good throw from the catcher, Kane Santo. So 1 out here for the Big Reds. A 1-1 count to Dakota Fry. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Ball 2. Correction, I'm sorry. 1-1 the count. As Fry will step back in, here's the delivery from Wagner. In there for strike 2. So leadoff man on for the Big Reds, an attempted stolen base. And that's the only out we have this inning is a changeup from Sam Wagner, fouled off by Dakota Fry, so he'll stay alive in the box with 1 out. Still no score here at Sanborn Park. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Big Reds, Billy Lemon reached on an error, but thrown out at second as he was trying to steal the bag. Dakota Fry, he'll foul another one off. Count will stay at 1-2. Husky pitching has been tremendous the last couple games. 2 earned runs allowed in the last 2 games. One against St. Clair Shores Lakeshore, and then again last Wednesday against the Big Reds. Here's the 1-2 pitch from Wagner. In the dirt, ball 2. Two and two the count. Wagner winds up and delivers. Swing fouled back towards some cars. And if you're a fan in those stands, the last thing you want to hear is a big glass crunch as that ball sails over the back screen. I know my car's parked back there somewhere. Here's the 2-2 to Fry. That's going to be fouled off towards the basketball courts. 2-2 the count. Borkovich playing in the grass at short. Now walks up. Plays in the dirt. Here's the delivery from Wagner. Outside, ball 3. So Dakota Fry, he works the count full. 1 out here for the Big Reds in the bottom of the first. Here's the payoff pitch from Wagner. Going to be swung on foul into the fence. So Dakota Fry staying alive, making Sam Wagner throw some pitches, as this will be the 9th pitch of the at-bat. Here's the full count pitch. Up high, ball 4. He walked him. So Dakota Fry wins the battle at the plate, ends up getting a walk. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Raven Randall. Here's the first pitch to Randall. High and inside, ball 1. Fry with a little bit of a lead on first. Here's the 1-0 pitch. In there for a strike. Good curveball. Wagner waiting on the sign from Santo. Gets it, sets. The 1-1 pitch. In there for strike 2 right on the inside corner. Randall will call time as he resets. Got to protect the plate here with a 1-2 count. And Randall will step back in. Wagner getting the signal from Santo. Gets it and sets. Here's the delivery. Got him! Strike 3 as he got him to chase into the batter box. So a strikeout for Sam Wagner here. And the Big Reds have 2 outs with a runner on first. Here in the bottom of the first inning, still no score. That's going to bring the catcher in, Patrick Yale. Yale steps in. Here's Wagner's delivery. That's going to get into the backstop, and Dakota Fry, he'll take second base easily. So the Big Reds looking for a big 2-out hit here to tip the scoreboard in their favor. If Yale can hit it anywhere in the outfield on the ground. The 1-0 pitch in the dirt, 2-0. Wagner sets. Fry with a little bit of a lead on second. Here's the 2-0. Low and away, 3-0. So 3-0 the pitch. Yale will probably get the red light on anything. Dakota Fry with the lead off second. Here's the 3-0 pitch, but he stepped out of the box, so it won't be a balk. Sometimes that tactic is used by batters to throw the pitcher off. And we'll see if it works. See if Yale gets walked on 4 straight pitches, and he does. So Wagner, a strikeout and a hit, and 2 walks here in this bottom of the first inning. Yale will be pinch ran for. And Wagner. Fresh start with a new batter. It's going to be Ryan Page, the right fielder. Let's see if he can do some damage. First pitch. Or it is a strike. Didn't hear the call from the umpire.
Go, Page. Off the runner on contact, boys.
Ryan Page, he'll set back in. Wagner checks over at first, delivers. And that'll be fouled back towards some cars. 1-1 the count, or 0-2 the count. So Wagner ahead in the count early, looking to get out of this jam with runners on first and second, 2 outs. No score here at Sanborn Park in the bottom of the first inning. Wagner checks second, delivers the 0-2. Page hits it right to Chacon, the first baseman, and that'll do it. So the Big Reds threaten. They return the favor, but can't score. And that will bring up for the Huskies, Retho, Wagner, and Santo to lead off your top of the second inning. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS Channel 6. Back at Sanborn Park here in a moment. Back here at Sanborn Park here on CPHS Channel 6. First pitch of the second inning. In there for a strike to Tyler Retho. Fayed, he'll deliver the 0-1 pitch. In there for strike 2. So Fayed ahead in the count early to Retho, the left fielder. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swung on. That's going to be popped in foul territory. So he'll stay alive. Still no score here in the top of the second. Huskies and Big Reds. Rivalry baseball action here at Sanborn Park in Port Huron, Michigan. Here's Fayed, the 0-2 pitch. High and outside, ball 1. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Going to be fouled off by Ratho, so he'll stay alive. 1-2 the count. As Fayed looking to punch out Ratho for the first out of this inning. Both teams stranded 2 base runners in the first. Here's the 1-2-2 rather from Fayed, and he gets him swinging, strike 3. So that'll be the second strikeout for Tony Fayed. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Sam Wagner. Here's the first pitch to Wagner in the dirt, ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That's going to be popped foul, but he might have some territory, Raven Randall. Not going to get there. So 1-1 the count to Wagner. Tony Fayed sets, delivers. Ball high, 2-1. One out here for the Huskies as Fayed delivers. Ball 3 in the dirt, so 3-1 the count to Sam Wagner.
Don't be a battler here, kid.
Here's the 3-1 pitch from Fayed. Delivers right on the outside corner, strike 2. So Fayed battling here in this at-bat. This will be his 7th pitch of the at-bat. Count is full. Here's the full count pitch. Strike 3, got him swinging. And that'll be the second strikeout of the inning, 3rd of the game for Tony Fayed. That'll bring up the catcher, Kane Santo, for his first at-bat of the game. 2 outs here in the top of the second, no score. First pitch from Fayed, in there for a strike. So Santo looks at his first strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch in the dirt. That'll tie the count up at 1. Fayed sets, now delivers the 1-1. Popped into the air, somewhat in the infield and foul territory. It's going to be run for and dropped by the first baseman, Dan Sterling. Great effort, though, as the ball, this wind is kind of swirling around. It's hard to tell where that ball's going to land, but good effort nonetheless from Dan Sterling. That's going to keep Kane Santo alive in the count, 1-2. 1-2 pitch from Fayed. Here it is. High and outside, ball 2. Scahill on deck for the Huskies. Velasquez in the hole. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Outside and low. Work the count full. Kane Santos staying alive in the box. Works the count full. Here's the payoff pitch in the dirt, ball 4. So Fayed starting the top of the second with 2 strikeouts. He'll end up walking Kane Santo. Huskies will pinch run for Santo. If there's any cameraman that can get me a number on that Husky, I can say his name over the air. Still can't see a number, but we'll get back to that in a moment. Here's Luke Scahill, his first pitch. High, ball one. Want to know the count to Scahill. Here's the pitch from Fayed. Hit and run called. And Scahill fouls that one back into the screen. 1-1 the count.
Watch your way, Snyder.
Pinch runner for Santo at first base is Carter Schwartz, wearing number 51. As he's on first here with 2 outs. In the top of the second inning, a 1-1 count to Scahill. Fayed will set, but time is called. As Scahill didn't like what he seed. Now steps back in. Schwartz with a decent lead off first. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a fly ball to center field. That should be a can of corn for the center fielder, Billy Lemon, and it is. So the Huskies get a runner on first, but can't do much with it. It'll be Lee, Sterling, and Vani to lead off your bottom half of the second inning. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS Channel 6 coverage of high school rivalry baseball action. We'll be back in a moment. Back here at Sanborn Park here in Port Huron, Michigan, Huskies and Big Reds, rivalry baseball action, bringing you the bottom of the second inning. It'll be Jake Lee to lead it off. First pitch to Lee, fouled back into the screen, 0-1. Sam Wagner, a strikeout and 2 walks so far through 1 inning pitched, as his second pitch to Jake Lee, fouled back into the screen again as he's behind in the count early, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch from Wagner. Here it is. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. And Lee will go down on 3 pitches for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring the designated hitter, Nick Vani, batting in the 8th spot. Schneider on deck with Lemon in the hole. As that's the top of the order, Billy Lemon. First pitch. Low, ball 1. Vani DHing for the pitcher, Tony Fayed. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Fouled off. 1-1 the count now. Still no score here in the bottom of the second inning. Wagner recording his second strikeout of the game, as he was able to get Dan Sterling on strikes. Another pitch fouled back. That'll make the count 1-2. 1-2 to Nick Vani. Here's Wagner, the 1-2 pitch. As he swung on it, but he's going to be able to get to first base as that ball rolls to the backstop. So that'll be recorded as a strikeout. But the runner will be safe at first. So the Big Reds, they'll have a 4th out this inning. As we have 1 out here in the bottom of the second for the Big Reds. That's going to bring up Austin Schneider, the left fielder, his first pitch in the dirt, ball 1.
That's Nick Vanny up. Got it? Okay.
Correction, not Austin Schneider. It's Vanny that's up. That was 1 spot behind in my lineup. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. So Sterling at first base with a good lead. Vanny the DH for Fayette. And Vanny calls time. And Santo will have a conversation with Sam Wagner. Vanny having a conversation with his coach along the third baseline. Not sure if Coach Hodgkins is looking for a bunt to move the runner this early, as it is the bottom of the second inning. 1 out on the strikeout of Jake Lee. 2 strikeouts for Wagner here this inning. Fayed with 3, a rival pitcher. As that's in there for a strike. Count now 1-2. Or 1-1 rather to Vanny, the DH. 1-2 pitch in the dirt. Correction, I'm sorry, the count is 3-1. Runner on first, that's Sterling. No score here in the bottom of the second with 1 out. 3-1 pitch from Wagner. Swung on, popped up over the dugout. That might hit a car. Oh, and it does. You know, the small little thuds are okay, but when you hear that glass crunch, you know something's broken. If it's dented, no big deal. But you hear that crunch, that's definitely scary news for the spectators. Is that 3-2 pitch in the dirt, so that'll walk Vanny. Sterling will go to second. And that'll bring up the left fielder, Austin Schneider. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Wagner looking to turn 2. Big Reds had a free out this inning as Sterling swung and missed, but the catcher not able to trap it. Rolled all the way to the backstop. And Sterling able to take first. Here's the first pitch to Austin Schneider as that is ripped to right field. Backtracking is the Husky right fielder, Luke Scahill, and he'll catch it for the second out, able to get it in the infield quickly. To halt Sterling at second and Vanny at first. So no runners advance. 2 outs here in the bottom of the second. That's going to bring up the top of the order, Billy Lemon, the center fielder. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch to Lemon. Swung on right to the third baseman for the Huskies, number 32, Hunter Beauchamp. Great reaction there as Wagner gets out of the jam. And it will be Trimble, Borkovich, Chacon, your 1-2-3 to lead the third inning. Lead off the third inning, rather. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS coverage of high school rivalry baseball action back here at Sanborn Park in a moment. Stay tuned. Back here at Sanborn Park here for baseball action between your Huskies and Big Reds. Correction on my last statement, it'll be Shane Velasquez to lead off this top of the third as the first pitch in there for strike 1 to Velasquez. Velasquez, Trimble, Borkovich with Chacon in the hole to start this top of the third. 0-1 pitch to Velasquez in the dirt, ball 1. As neither team, through 2 innings, has been able to advance a runner past second base. 1-1 pitch to Velasquez. That hit him right on the thigh, so he'll get a free base. That'll bring up the second baseman, Jack Trimble. He's 0 for 1 today. Looking to get his first hit of the game. Here's the first pitch from Fayette, and Velasquez is going to steal second, and that's going to be a throw into center field. Velasquez thought about third, but the center fielder right there for the Big Reds, Billy Lemon. Good backup job on that to keep Velasquez at second. So the Huskies, with nobody out, here in the top of the third, have a runner in scoring position. Here's the 1-0 pitch to Trimble, in there for a strike.
Give him a step, Snipe. Snipe, give him a step.
1-1 pitch to Trimble. There it is in the dirt, 2-1. Fayette looking solid early. He's got 3 strikeouts. As Trimble sets back in, the 2-1 pitch in the dirt, 3-1.
Go, Tony. Come on, work the batter, man. On your toes, man. Backing that up. Deep breath. Here we go now. On your toes, backing that throw. Let's go, Tony. Let's go.
Trimble set back in. Fayette sets. Here's the delivery.
There you go.
In there for strike 2.
Hey, check and go, boys. Check and go.
Two strikes on Trimble. Velasquez with a lead-off second. Here's the delivery from Fayette. Swinging a high fly ball to right field. Should be easy for Page, and he'll catch it. Velasquez going to try and get to third. Cutoff throw not in time, as Velasquez just able to keep his hand on third base. And Trimble doing his job to advance the runner. Velasquez now at third. That's going to bring up Luke Borkovich to shortstop. Velasquez little lead on third. First pitch to Borkovich, ball 1.
Hey, same as last time. Check and go. Tony, he ain't going nowhere. Work that batter. He ain't going nowhere.
Here's the 1-0 pitch.
Back up. There you go. He ain't going nowhere.
In there for strike 1.
Get a good beat on that throw.
1-1 to Luke Borkovich. Fayette sets and delivers. Chop right back to Fayette. He'll check 3. Throw it over to first, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Holding Velasquez at third. So now the Big Reds with 2 down need to get this third out. With the Huskies threatening to get the first run of the game, that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Dallas Chacon, the first baseman.
Give him a step. Give him a step.
Looking for his first hit of the game.
Page, give him a step.
Chacon, a clutch hitter for the Huskies, looking to come through here in the third as his first pitch pops it up towards the dugout of the Big Reds. And that'll make it over the fence. Strike 1 on Chacon.
Read that, Snipe. Read it.
So 0-1 to Chacon. Velasquez, the base runner on third. Fayette, here's the 0-1. High and outside for ball 1.
Keep it in front.
1-1 to Chacon in the dirt, ball 2. Good stop there from the catcher, Patrick Yale. Able to keep Velasquez on third. Here's the 2-1 from Fayette. Just a bit high. 3-1 the count now on Chacon.
That's all right. That's all right.
Chacon probably looking to crank one here with a 3-1 count and 2 outs. Here's the 3-1. Strike 2 on the outside corner. Still no score here in the top of the third. Fayed with 3 strikeouts, looking for his 4th. Chacon able to get one and caught by the second baseman, Dakota Fry, saving a run for the Big Reds. Nice play there. As the Big Reds, they'll come up to bat. It'll be Fry, Randall, and Yale to lead off your bottom of the third. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS Channel 6. Back with rivalry baseball action here in a moment. Back here at Sanborn Park for the Big Reds and Huskies baseball game. First pitch to Fry up high for ball 1. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Chop foul towards the Big Red dugout. 1-1. So Fry, the second baseman, with a 1-1 count. Chops another one foul towards his coach. 1-2 the count on Fry, who made that nifty play to save a run for the Big Reds in the top of the third inning. And he leads off things here in the bottom of it for the Big Reds. 1-2 the count to Dakota Fry. Wagner sets, delivers. Curveball for strike 3 as he got him looking. So that'll be Wagner's 3rd strikeout of the game. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Raven Randall. He walked his first time up. First pitch to Randall inside for ball 1. Here's the delivery from Wagner. Curveball in the dirt, ball 2. Two-0 the count on Randall. Here's the 2-0 pitch, and that's going to be fouled off. There's Wagner. He'll creep back in the count. 2-1 now on Randall. Yale, the catcher, on deck. Page in the hole. 2-1 count. 2-1 pitch from Wagner, a little bit low. That'll be 3-1 for Raven Randall. One out here in the bottom of the third. Still no score here at Sanborn Park. Here's a 3-1 pitch. Curveball in there for strike 2. Good cut from Raven Randall, just missed it. Full count now to Randall as he steps back in. Nobody on base for the Big Reds. Here's the payoff pitch from Wagner. Chop towards the shortstop. And the throw a little bit low, but Chacon able to scoop it for the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down for the Big Reds. It is a good play from Luke Borkovich, the shortstop. That's going to bring up Patrick Yale, the catcher. He's 1 for 1 today. And he'll step into the batter's box. 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. The first pitch from Wagner. High and inside, ball 1. One 1-0 pitch from Wagner inside, ball 2. And Wagner trying to make this a 1-2-3 inning for the Huskies. Here's the 2-0 pitch. On the outside corner, strike 1. Wagner steps off the mound. That'll let Patrick Yale reset. Two outs here and a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch from Wagner in the dirt, ball 3. Yale steps back in after time being called. Wagner settled down a little bit by his catcher. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Chop to the shortstop, Borkovich. Thrown over to Chacon, and an easy 1-2-3 inning for the Huskies. As they'll head into the dugout, it'll be Beauchamp, Ratho, and Wagner to lead off your top of the 4th. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS Channel 6. High school rivalry baseball action. We'll be back in a moment. Stay tuned, everyone. Back here at Sanborn Park here in Port Huron, Michigan, Huskies and Big Reds still scoreless. Going into the top of the 4th inning, it'll be Hunter Beauchamp to lead things off, the third baseman. Beauchamp 0 for 1 so far throughout the game. And here's the first pitch from Fayed. Curveball in there for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Fayed in the dirt, ball 1. 1-1 pitch to Beauchamp. It's going to be a chopper toward third, and easy for Raven Randall. If he can make the throw, did he get back down in time? No. Beauchamp will be safe at first. It'll be an infield hit, and the Huskies have their leadoff man aboard. That'll bring up Tyler Ratho, the left fielder. Also 0 for 1 today, looking to move Beauchamp over to second. Coach Hotchkins coming out of the dugout. Looks like he wants to appeal the call at first. Thought maybe Dan Sterling was able to get his foot back down on the bag in time. So the home plate umpire and the infield umpire having a discussion right now. And we'll see what happens as we have a bit of a delay in the action. Fayed and Wagner, 3 strikeouts apiece, both with 2 walks, and they called him out after the appeal. And this is going to bring Coach Kearns now to have a conversation with the umpire along with Coach Rollins. As I can imagine, they are not happy about this one. Not sure if that's Coach Rollins. Correction, that's Coach Manis. Over there having his discussion. Now Coach Kearns comes over and takes over. Big Reds will have a conversation in the infield. So now all the discussion has ended, and it ended with Hunter Beauchamp being called safe at first, and then appeal to the home plate umpire, called him out. That'll bring up Tyler Rathio. First pitch, ball 1. So 1 out here for Fayed in the top of the 4th. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled back. 1-1 the count to Rathio.
Backing it in. It's easier.
Here's Fayette's delivery. Change up. That's going to be chopped into the grass. Got to hurry as Raven Randall as he throws it over. Safe at first base is Tyler Raythio as he's able to hustle that one down the line. So that will now be an infield hit. Can't imagine there's going to be an appeal this time. As Raythio, nice little chopper into the grass to get on first base. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Sam Wagner. He walked his first time up. First pitch to Wagner, ball one. Santo shows bunt. Does. That'll move the runner over to second. Or correction, as they get Wagner out at first. So 2 down now here in the top of the fourth. And that will now bring the catcher, Kane Santo. He walked his first time up.
You gotta cover third just in case. You never know. I'm just saying, just keep it in the memory bank.
He's looking to hit it somewhere in the ground in the outfield to score Tyler Raythio, who reached on an infield hit. Here's the first pitch. Hit to Randall. Should be an easy throw to first, and it is. And the Big Reds will get out of the jam, and still no score here through for 3.5. Big Reds will lead off the bottom of the fourth with Page, Lee, and Sterling. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS Channel 6. Back with high school baseball rivalry action in a moment. And we're back here at CPHS 6 at Sanborn Park. Our coverage of Big Reds and Husky baseball action. It'll be Ryan Page, the right fielder, to start things off here in the bottom of the fourth. First pitch to Page, swung on, popped up in the outfield. And that'll be caught for the first out of the inning. Shane Velasquez, the center fielder. So 1 pitch, 1 out for the Huskies. That's going to bring up Jake Lee, the right fielder. First pitch from Wagner in there for a strike. Still no score here at Sanborn Park. Pitch from Lee, hit to second base. Should be okay for Trimble to make. And 2 up, 2 down for the Huskies. As they'll play some catch in the infield, that's going to bring up the first baseman, Dan Sterling. He walked his first time up. Vani, the DH, in the hole for the Big Reds. The first pitch to Sterling. High and inside, ball one. Here's the 1-0 pitch. Swung on. Foul tipped into the catcher's mitt, so that'll be a strike. Bottom of the fourth inning, still no score here at Sanborn Park. As that seems to be the trend with all these Husky Big Red games. Is that ball low from Wagner? Count now 2-1 to Dan Sterling. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A little bit high, 3-1. Wednesday's game at Northern High School was 1-1 going in the bottom of the sixth, and the Huskies absolutely exploded the bats with a 7-run bottom of the sixth inning. There's the 3-1 pitch. That's going to drop for a base hit in the outfield. And Sterling, he'll record his first hit of the game. So 1 out and 1 on here for the Big Reds. That's going to bring up the DH, Nick Vani. He walked his first time up as well. Vani In the batter's box now, Schneider on deck and Billy Lemon, the top of the order, in the hole. First pitch to Vonnie. Now a pickoff attempt down to first. Chacon not able to get the tag in time. And Sterling safe over at first. Two outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Wagner. In a dirt ball 2. Husky pitching has allowed 2 earned runs in the last 2 games on the efforts of Nate Campo and Shane Velasquez. That 2-0 pitch in there for a strike. Vonnie steps back in. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Swung on. That's going to be a drop for a base hit. Sterling thought about third, thought better of it. And now the Big Reds, with 1 out, have runners on first and second. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Austin Schneider, 0 for 1 today. As he looks to drive in the first runs of the game. So Wagner in a bit of a jam here with 1 out and runners on first and second. Looking to get out of this. First pitch in the dirt, ball 1.
Go, Schneider. Grease and drive it somewhere.
1-0 the count on Schneider. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Wagner. Swung and fouled back towards the backstop, 1-1. Bottom of the fourth here at Sanborn Park on this brisk and very gloomy Friday evening. And a 1-1 pitch to Schneider. And the dirt ball 2, good stop from Santo. Now letting that ball roll back towards the backstop to advance the runners. They'll hold.
Hey, what's that count now?
Today was supposed to be a doubleheader between these two teams. But the rain had lasted till about 5:30 this afternoon, so these two teams only able to get 1 game in. As that's chopped to the short. Should be a play for the shortstop. Luke Borkovich throws him out, and that'll do it for the end of the 4th inning. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS Channel 6 coverage of your high school rivalry baseball action. We'll be back with the top half of the 5th inning in a moment. Stay tuned. Welcome back, everybody, to CPHS 6. Top of the 5th here at Sanborn Park between your Huskies and your Big Reds. First pitch in there for a strike. Luke Scahill, the right fielder. 0 for 1 today as he steps in with an 0-1 count. And now steps out of the box. So both the pitcher and batter reset. Raven Randall playing in the grass at third. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swung on, popped up towards the left fielder. That might drop. And the shortstop, Jake Lee. Great range to catch that ball for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the top of the order. Center fielder Shane Velasquez, 0 for 1 with a walk. He's been the farthest base runner for either team as he was able to get to third back in the 3rd inning. And so far, that's been the most scoring threatening play we've had as we are still scoreless here going into the 5th. 1 out for the Huskies as Velasquez steps in. Fayed, the pitch. Nice change up in there for strike 1. Oh, 0-1 pitch from Fayed in the dirt ball 1. Fayed looking like he's selecting his pitches very carefully. Not trying to give Velasquez too much to swing at. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Curveball low and away. 2-1 the count now. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Fayed. In the dirt, 3-1. So Fayed now got to be careful with his pitch selection. Velasquez pretty much in the position that he can swing if he wants to. The 3-1 pitch swung on, strike 2. So Fayed able to work the count full. 1 out here for the Huskies in the top of the 5th, no score. 3 strikeouts apiece for both Wagner and Fayed. There's that payoff pitch high and outside, so Velasquez 0 for 1 now with 2 walks. That'll bring up the second baseman, Jack Trimble. He's 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. And he'll call time before the first pitch is thrown to him. Looking to get the sign from Coach Kearns over at third base. Trimble gets the signal. He'll step back in. Fayed sets from the stretch. Now goes to pick off Velasquez. And he'll check back the runner at first. Randall playing up in the grass. Here's the pitch to Trimble and a double pump from the catcher, Patrick Yale. And Velasquez will have a stolen base at second. So 1 down here in the top of the 5th. Velasquez at second. Here's the pitch. Swung on, chopped towards second base, and that's going to be dropped by the shortstop, Patrick Lee. Or Jake Lee, rather, I'm sorry. Ball did take a funny hop on him. And Trimble, he'll reach on an error. That'll bring up the shortstop, Luke Borkovich, 0 for 2 today. Velasquez, the runner at third. Trimble, the runner at first. Wouldn't be surprised with 1 out here if Coach Kearns sends Trimble to second. First pitch popped up to left center. Center fielder calls off the left fielder, caught by Billy Lemon. Now the throw in. Velasquez will score standing up, and the Huskies have the first run of the game on a sacrifice fly from Luke Borkovich. That'll bring up Dallas Chacon, the cleanup hitter. 0 for 2 today is Chacon. And now the Huskies have a 1-0 lead here in the top of the 5th. Fayed sets from the stretch, delivers. Ball high to Chacon.
Give him a step, Austin. Back.
Trimble with a good lead off first. Here's the pitch. Outside, 2-0 to Chacon. I wonder how Chacon hides all that hair in the helmet. I'm really wondering. I got to ask his pops about that. 2-0 pitch in there for strike 1. 2-1 the count to Chacon. Fayed sets from the stretch, delivers. Ball high, now 3-1 to Chacon. With 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Huskies first people on the board, or the first team on the board, 1-0.
Ready, Paige?
Here's the 3-1 pitch in the dirt. He walked him. So Chacon will get first base anyway. Trimble will move to second. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Hunter Beauchamp. And it looks like Coach Hotchkins, he'll call an infield meeting. And it looks like he'll bring in a relief pitcher, so Fayad's evening pitching will be done. 1 earned, 1 with 3 strikeouts is Fayad. And that's a good outing pitching. If you're the Big Reds, you couldn't ask for much more if you're Coach Hotchkins. And it looks like the third baseman for the Big Reds, Raven Randall, he'll come in on the mound for the Big Reds. And now playing third base is Dakota Fry. He moves from second to third, and Anthony Flores will now play second base as Fayad takes a break in the dugout. Game's had the pace as same one it did on Wednesday. A lot of great pitching between both teams. Velasquez and Dakota Fry. Up until about the 6th inning, the Huskies exploded with 7 runs on Wednesday for an 8-1 final. So just about to get back underway here in the game. And as I said earlier, Dakota Fry, he'll move to third base. Anthony Flores now checks in at second base. And Fayad, the pitcher, will take a seat. Raven Randall, now the relief pitcher for the Big Reds. And we are now about to resume action as Hunter Beauchamp, the third baseman, who's 0 for 2 today, he'll step into the batter's box.
Hey, touch your bag. Shoot out, touch your bag.
Chacon, the runner at first, Trimble, the runner at second. And 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Here's Raven Randall. First pitch swung on. That's going to be chopped towards Flores, who gets it. Can he get the throw over? No, as that goes into the Husky dugout. And I'm not sure. I think the umpire pointed at third, but that means Chacon will take third base, so the Huskies will have a 2-0 lead on the throwing error from Flores. That scores Jack Trimble. So Beauchamp, he'll take second on the error. Chacon now the base runner at third. And that's going to bring up the left fielder, Tyler Rathio. He's 1 for 2 today. Looking to score more runs are the Huskies. The most frustrating thing when you're out there fielding is a 2-out rally, and that's the case here for the Huskies with a 2-0 lead. First pitch to Rathio in there for strike 1. Correction, I'm sorry. Pinch hitting for Tyler Rathio's number 59, Justin Van Buskirk. And a 1-1 count to Van Buskirk for his first at-bat of the evening. Here's Randall, the 1-1 pitch. Swung on, driven to center field. That's going to get over the head of Billy Lemon. No! What an absolute play from Billy Lemon. That'll end the inning. Da-da-da. Da-da-da. Send that one to ESPN, folks. Billy Lemon, what a play. That'll end the inning. And what a dramatic finish. Huskies, though, do some damage. 2-0 is the score going into the bottom of the fifth. We'll see you back here, CPHS Channel 6, here at Sanborn Park in a moment. Stay tuned. Back here at Sanborn Park here in Port Huron, Michigan, I'm DJ Paul bringing you high school rivalry baseball action. Huskies now up 2-0. Here going into the bottom of the fifth is Wagner still on the mound. First pitch to Billy Lemon, strike one. Billy Lemon with an absolute web gem out in center field to end the top half of the fifth. Looking to do the same here at the plate, get his team back in as they're down 2. Here's the pitch, swung on, going to be down the third base line. Beauchamp grabs it, throws it over to Chacon, in time by half a step for the first out of the inning. That'll bring up the second baseman, Dakota Fry. 0 for 1 with a walk today is Fry, as he steps in the batter's box. Here's the pitch from Wagner in the dirt, ball 1. Wagner winds. Here's the pitch. Hit right back up the middle. That's going to be a base hit for Dakota Fry. So a one-out single here for the Big Reds. That's going to bring up the relief pitcher, Raven Randall. Also 0 for 1 with a walk. One out. Here's the first pitch in the dirt, ball 1. If there's any way we can get a side angle of Randall, you can see on your television screen how far apart his feet are in his batting stance. As he takes ball 2 in the dirt. And Santo, he'll come out and have a chat with his pitcher, Sam Wagner. Wagner throwing a really great game. 3 strikeouts, 3 walks, 4 hits, no earned runs. As Santo takes his spot back behind the plate. Randall getting a signal from Coach Hotchkins along third base. Dakota Fry, the base runner at first for the Big Reds. Wagner gets the sign, checks over to first. Here's the pitch. Curveball, a little bit too low. 2-0 the count now on Raven Randall. Randall, the 2-0 pitch. Inside. Actually, must have been a 3-0 pitch because that's going to walk Raven Randall for the second time today. And that's going to bring up the catcher, Patrick Yale. As he's 1 for 2 today. Looking to go 2 for 3. Big Reds threatening here with 1 out here in the bottom of the fifth. Runners on first and second. Yale swings on the first pitch, pops it to left field. Should be an easy catch for number 59 for the Huskies, Justin Van Buskirk, and it is. So now 2 down. And Ryan Page, the right fielder. He'll step in the batter's box with 2 outs here. Runners on first and second. Huskies in the lead 2-0 here in the bottom of the fifth. Page looking to do some damage. Here's the first pitch in there for strike 1. now Coach Hodgkins electing to get a pinch runner for the pitcher, Raven Randall. And the pinch runner is going to be Shane Sazeki. So base runners on first and second. Patrick Yale at second, or correction, I'm sorry, Dakota Fry at second. Shane Sazeki at first. Ryan Page with an 0-1 count. Here's the pitch, swung on to the shortstop. Borkovich able to get that one easily and throw it to second to end the inning. So the Big Reds, they threaten but can't cash in. And we will see you guys for the top of the sixth inning. We are CPHS Channel 6 covering high school baseball rivalry action. Be back in a moment. Back here at Sanborn Park, rivalry baseball action between your Big Reds and Huskies. First batter for the Huskies will be number 58, the pitcher Sam Wagner. 0 for 1 with a walk as he is first pitch. On the outside of the batter's box, 1-0 the count to Wagner. 1-0 pitch from Randall. Swung on, that's going to be fouled. And that'll even the count at 1-1. Wagner, he'll set back in. Randall gets the signal, winds up and delivers. Curveball way outside, ball 2. Here's the 2-1 pitch from Randall. Swung on, that's going to be into left field in foul territory. Or correction, fair ball, that hit the line. And Wagner, great placement of the ball, and he's in with a stand-up double to lead the top of the sixth inning.
Is that foul?
From our angle, I'm sorry, folks, I have to turn all the way back behind me. And the umpire said that that ball hit the line, so a good job by the pitcher, Sam Wagner, helping out his own cause. As the Huskies looking for more insurance. This was the inning they blew up in a game Wednesday for 7 runs. Here's Raven Randall looking to prevent that. First pitch to Kane Santo. A little bit low, ball 1. Randall, the relief pitcher, in for Tony Fayed. And the 1-0 pitch, that's going to be line to right. Page will get there, falls down. But Wagner will hold up at second. Good job by Ryan Page with great range. Is playing it a little bit in, helped on that one. So 1 out here for the Big Reds in the top of the 6th. That's going to bring up Luke Scahill. Scahill 0 for 2. First pitch inside, ball 1. Scahill's brother Reed plays for our junior pro team here, the Fighting Falcons. They're in Flint tonight in game 3 of that series. We hope they're doing well, as I can go see a game 5 on Sunday afternoon. Scahill steps into the batter's box with a 1-1 count. Wagner, the base runner, at second. Randall, 1-1 pitch, swung on and hit to the second baseman, Flores. He'll get it. Throws it over to first, and that'll be the second out of the inning. Wagner will advance to third. That'll bring back up the top of the order Shane Velasquez, the center fielder, 0 for 1 with 2 walks.
two we got.
And 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Huskies with a 2-0 lead. Velasquez looking to make it 3-0 with an RBI singles here as he first pitch swings. That's going to go right to the shortstop. Throw is in the dirt. Did he get on the bag in time? No. Jake Lee's throw just a little bit offline to Dan Sterling, who couldn't keep his foot on the bag. So the Huskies now have a 3-0 lead on the RBI infield hit from Shane Velasquez. That'll bring up Jack Trimble, the second baseman. 0 for 1 with a sacrifice fly. Reached on an error in the 4th. As he's looking to keep this 2-out rally going for the Huskies. Time called on the field as Randall steps off the mound. Now steps back on, gets the signal from the stretch, delivers. In there for strike 1. Top of the 6th here, 3-0 Huskies. 0-1 the count with 2 outs as Randall trying to get out of this one. 0-1 pitch, a little bit low, ball 1. So Velasquez, as you saw him at first base there, run scored and an RBI. As he is part of 2 of the 3 Husky runs, 1-1 pitch. A little bit high, 2-1. Trimble the batter. 2-1 pitch from Randall. In there for strike 2. So the Huskies able to get a little bit of insurance, as they now have a 3-run lead here in the top of the 6th. 2-2 pitch from Randall. Runner goes. Strike 3 called as Trimble goes down swinging to end the inning. So the Big Reds, bottom of the 6th, got to get some bats going. It'll be Lee, Sterling, and Vonnie to lead off your bottom of the 6th. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS Channel 6. Back here at Sanborn Park in a moment. Stay tuned. Back here at Sanborn Park, it'll be Jake Lee to lead off the bottom of the 6th for the Big Reds, who are down 3-0 here in the bottom of the 6th. Wagner still out of the mound. His first pitch inside, ball 1.
16, find a way, kid, find a way.
Wagner doing a really good job pitching. 3 strikeouts, 4 hits, 3 walks, no earned runs for Sam Wagner as he's looking to pitch a complete game. Husky pitchers the last 2 games have all pitched complete games. Nate Campo and Shane Velasquez pitching 1-run outings. Velasquez was this week on Wednesday. Wagner, second pitch in there for strike 1. So 1-1 the count on Jake Lee. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. And Kane Santo, he'll come out and have a chat with Sam Wagner. And now assistant coach Larry Rollins will come out and have a conversation with the entire infield. Now the conversation breaks. Getting to be dusk here out in Sanborn Park as it is roughly about 8:30. The lights are now coming on at Sanborn Park. Jake Lee with a 2-1 count. Wagner delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 2-2 to count to Lee. Wagner looking for his 4th strikeout. Gets it, swing and a miss. And Sam Wagner losing no steam as he records his 4th strikeout of the game. That'll bring up Dan Sterling. 1 for 2 with a walk. As he's looking for the Big Red first hit of the inning. First pitch, swing and a miss. Big Reds would like to cut into this lead as they still have yet to get on the board. 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Wagner. Ball inside, 1-1. Sterling sets in. Wagner now delivers. Swing and a fly ball to center field. And that's going to be a line drive right to Shane Velasquez for the 2nd out of the inning. So a good rip from Dan Sterling. Just not able to hit it in the right hole, right to Shane Velasquez for the 2nd out. That's going to bring up Nick Vonnie, the designated hitter. First pitch to him, ball 1 high. Vonnie 1 for 2 with a walk. Schneider on deck and Billy Lemon, the top of the order. In the hole. Pitch to Vonnie. A little bit low, the thought 2-0 with 2 down. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's the 2-0 from Sam Wagner. Swung and fouled back towards the back screen on a play, strike 1. Wagner now gets a signal, 2-1 pitch. Swing and fouled back towards the screen again, evens the count at 2. But one thing I liked as a kid when I went to Northern is playing underneath the lights. It's a great experience for these kids to come out here and play at nighttime, and I'm sure they enjoy it. 2-2 pitch from Wagner. Up high, 3-2 now the count. 2 outs here for the Big Reds, as they're looking for their first base runner of the inning. Payoff pitch from Wagner. High and inside, ball 4, he walked him. So Fayed, that'll be, or correction, Vonnie, Nick Vonnie, that'll be his 2nd walk of the game. That's going to bring up the left fielder, Austin Schneider. Billy Lemon on deck, the center fielder. First pitch to Snyder, swung on into right field. Not sure if Scahill's going to make it all the way there. He won't. So a long strike to Austin Schneider and Wagner. Ahead in the count, 0-1. Schneider set his feet back in the box. Wagner gets the signal, checks over at first. Here's the pitch in the dirt. 1-1 the count on Schneider. Wagner looking to close this inning out with 0 on the scoreboard of the Big Red side. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on, chopped to short. Goes to 2 is Borkovich, and that will do it for the end of the 6th. Big Reds strand 1, and it's a 3-0 lead for the Huskies. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS Channel 6 coverage of rivalry baseball action. Your Huskies and Big Reds back at Sanborn Park in a moment. Back here at Sanborn Park here in Port Huron, Michigan, Huskies with a 3-0 lead on the Big Reds. Going here into the top of the 7th inning, it's going to be Luke Borkovich to lead things off. 0 for 2 with a sacrifice fly is Borkovich. And here's the first pitch to Borkovich. Change up, missed a little bit high. As a new pitcher, Nick Vani, in there for the Big Reds. Pitch in there for a strike, 1-1 to Borkovich. Vani sets, delivers. Swung on, chopped right to Raven Randall. And he'll throw it over to Dan Sterling for the first out of the inning. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Dallas Chacon, 0 for 2 with a walk today. Chacon steps in. Vani gets his signal. Now on the release. Curveball that didn't curve, high and away, ball 1. 1-0 the count to Chacon. Here's the 1-0 pitch from Vani. And that's a curveball that curved in there for strike 1. The 1-1 from Vani. Swung on by Chacon, hit to the shortstop. That should be an easy play. And it is, as Chacon is out at first. Jake Lee over to Dan Sterling for the second out of the inning. That'll bring up the third baseman, Hunter Beauchamp. Oh for 2 in the game, reached on an error back in the 5th. As he looks to keep the Husky hitters going. First pitch from Vani, a little bit low, ball 1. Vani now gets the signal, sets and delivers. Swung on by Beauchamp, that's going to be hit to the second baseman, Flores. Throws it over to first, and the Huskies go down 1-2-3. And it'll be the last chance for the Big Reds as they hand it in the dugout. They'll have the top of the order, Lemon, Fry, and Randall to lead off the bottom of the 7th. They need 3 to tie and 4 to win. I'm DJ Palm with CPHS Channel 6 coverage of high school rivalry baseball action. We'll be back at Sanborn Park in a moment. Stay tuned. Back here at Sanborn Park, Big Reds and Huskies here in the bottom of the 7th inning. Last chance for the Big Reds as they are down 3. Billy Lemon at the plate for the Big Reds as he looks at ball 1. New pitcher in for the Huskies, Nate Campo. Pitched last Thursday, a complete game, 1 run against the St. Clair Shores Shorians. Wagner, he'll pop, fly to right field. That's going to be a foul ball. As that was riding the line. Billy Lemon, good idea there, kid. He'll have to go back and try it again. Count now 2-1 to Billy Lemon. Lemon 0 for 2 today. Looking to start this rally off right with nobody out. Here's a 2-1 pitch from Campo. In there, swung and driven to left center. Will it get in the gap? No. Great play there. Great traction from Justin Van Buskirk. Is he able to have some range on that fly ball? One away for the Big Reds. That's going to bring up Dakota Fry, the second baseman. 0 for 1 with a strikeout and a walk. First pitch from Campo in there for strike one. Raven Randall on deck for the Big Reds. Yale in the hole. Ball, as that was over the head of Dakota Fry. He had to bend down to miss that one. 1-1 the count to Fry. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Campo. In the dirt, ball 2. One out here in the bottom of the 7th for the Big Reds. 3-0 Husky lead. And a 2-1 count on Dakota Fry. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on, chopped to Borkovich. He'll field it over to Chacon. Gets the out at first. So the Big Reds now down to their last out. And it'll be Raven Randall. Came into relief pitch in the 6th inning for Tony Fayed. Or Fayed, rather, excuse me. Vonnie came in to pitch for a 1-2-3 7th inning. And here's Randall, the third baseman. He looks at ball 1. Randall, he'll look at ball 2 as he escapes that one. Randall with a really unique batting stance. His feet are out way past his shoulders. Yeah, if you can check that out, that is quite the stance. Here's Campo, the 2-0 pitch. Chopped to the third base line. Beauchamp, he'll field it over to Chacon. Oh, and he called him out. Got him in time by a half a step, and a great scoop by Dallas Chacon to end the game for the Huskies as they will win it 3-0. And Nate Campo comes in the bottom of the 7th and puts down the Big Reds 1-2-3. Player of the game, though, for today, Sam Wagner. 5 hits, 4 strikeouts, 3 walks, no earned runs, as he will get the victory for the Huskies. Once again, that'll do it here at Sanborn Park between your Huskies and Big Reds. Final score, Huskies 3, Big Reds 0. I'm DJ Palm for CPHS Channel 6 coverage of your high school baseball action. We will see you next time. Take care, everyone, and good night.